Hello, my celestial kings and queens. This is Mystic Storm, here to help you clear the path to a new life. This is my first video with YouTube ever doing a tarot. I've been working with tarot, my spirits and my guides for about 2 years now, and I've been called to connect with everybody and share my gifts with the world. So, with this new moon and Virgo energy, Virgo is an earth sign, and I'm getting a lot of people want to tear down the barriers that have been happening throughout this year. And it might be with your job, it might be with a loved one, but we're here today to see what the spirit and what the ancestors have to tell us on how, whatever journey you're on, however this resonates with you, this is supposed to help guide you in the direction if you're at a crossroads. So I'm starting off with the Rider-Waite Tarot. I call upon the universe, my ancestors, my guides, to help me in this time, to help the collective know and show them what they can bring into their awareness and what will help guide them through this moon cycle. I'm going to do one more. Spirit said that's enough. Okay, 2 more came out. 3. All right. All right. Here's what we have. We have the Devil card. We have 5 of Swords, Death in reverse, the Tower card, Judgment in reverse, Strength, and I'm doing it in increments of 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull one more before I dive into. And 2 just popped out. It's nice. Excellent. Okay. So the next 2 that popped out was 2 of Wands and the Empress. So right off the bat with the Devil card, there's definitely some fear on the table, some addiction that might be going on. It might be with a lover. You see how this actually, like the lovers here, well, the 2 people here actually remind me of the Lover's card. But with the Devil here, this might be some fear that might be arising in your partnership. It can be an intimate partnership. It can be a partnership at work. It can also be friendships. And, the Devil, people get really scared when they see the Devil card. But this is just showing that you have to let fear go. You have to let go of fear, because the chains that are bonding you to whatever that you're fearing is all mental. It's all mental. Next, we have the 5 of Swords. Now, 5s are really big on change. So there's a change going afoot. And I see it as the collective. We're the person in the green. And even though the battle is not yet finished, but you can tell that there's no competition. You see the other people are just walking away aimlessly, and there's going to be a change in motion. There's no need to fight. There's no need to fear what's going to happen, because this change is for your betterment and for your better good. I also have death. This came out reverse for me. I'm going to put it this way, but I will put it upright so you can see. Death is also about transformation. It's not necessarily a physical death. It could be in some instances, but here I feel like there's a transformation that has gone on, but right now we're stuck in this transition. We don't want this change from the Five of Swords to happen. We're still holding on to that fear. So unless we release the fear, the transformation cannot happen. But once we release and let go and know that there's no competition in order for us to move ahead, and that, embrace this change, we can let the tower fall. We can let the tower fall. And this is also, to me, signifies as a death in a sense, or a transformation that is going on. Because before we can transform, anything that has been blocking us, anything that has been hindering us from our blessings needs to be torn down. In order for us to start at ground zero and pick ourselves up and rebuild. That's good. It's so good. Next, we have the Judgment in reverse. And this is really tying back into the Devil, Death in reverse, the Tower, because upright, you see that the angel is sounding the trumpets, and everyone is hearing it and is being called and being awakened to this new life and this new beginning. But if we're not wanting to hear and listen and follow what spirit and our ancestors and our gods, the universe, God, whoever you want to call, it's all the same. However you want to call it, it's all the same. But if you don't listen to your intuition, if you don't tap into that intuition and put action towards it, you're going to be stagnant. So this is also saying, tap into your intuition, be aware, to receive divine downloads and to receive, anything that your guide and spirit is calling for you to ultimately do. It might have been, you probably know what this is about because you've heard it in your mind over and over again. It's that same little voice that goes on and tells you, oh, you should be doing this. Or, oh, you should start looking for a new job. Or, oh, you should go out more and meet new people. Or, oh, you should start that channel or start singing or anything like that. Anything that your heart has been calling you to do. This is what the Judgment is calling you to do. But you have to be aware. You have to act on it. Strength in reverse. It's all tying into the fear. Know that you are powerful. You are powerful. You have the strength to do whatever you put your mind to. And this is just showing in reverse, is showing a lot of doubt, a lot of insecurities to move on to that next step, to try to do a new job, to try to start a YouTube channel, to try to perform on stage, all of these things. And it's the hardest thing to do is to start. And once you start, it's all going to align. Like, it's going to be smooth sailing after that. So after you realize that you're victorious, that there's really no competition, you start to see the world differently. Two of Wands. See, this person has the whole world in their hands. The world is full of infinite abundance, but we have to tap into it. We have to change our perspective and know that we can create anything we put our minds to. We want to manifest more money. We can manifest more money. Now, it can be in different forms. It's not necessarily you're going to win the lottery. It might be a reimbursement of a service that you had paid for 3 months ago. And it comes right on time because you had nothing but $3 in your account. Things like that. You have to change your perspective and know that you are the creator. You have the tools. It's all in your hands. All in your hands for you to create your wildest dreams. Create your wildest dreams, your goals, and just bring them into the physical world. So beautiful. And lastly, we have the Empress reverse. Now, the Empress is all about, it's very fertile and motherly, nurturing. And right now, we're not getting that from the Empress. So I think this is also calling us to be more nurturing to ourselves, more nurturing to our gifts and our talents, and really focusing on what we can do to manifest what we truly desire. I'm gonna take a break from the Rider Waite, and I have my spirit, animal spirit tarot. I flipping love this. It's fairly new to me. I love this deck, so I'm still working with this. So we'll see what spirit has to offer with this deck. What should we bring into our awareness? The camel. One more. The whale. We have fire and water on the table. Have the moon in the back with the camel. Definitely trusting our intuition. And the whale. Whale senses water. I can, let's dive into it. I'm interested. This is the first time I've gotten both of these cards. So I found the whale, and let me find the camel. Okay. The camel, resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The camel can handle absolutely anything as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease. Even in the face of excessive heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. That's actually interesting, especially since we have the whale water energy on here too. See, and being responsible for one's own reaction. Let's see. Oh, wait. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance. Fire and water. Wow. 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 We got fire here and opposites. Bring it into balance. What is that? Two of Wands. Bringing it to imbalance. Twos are very much for balance. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. Definitely. Like, just hold the globe in my hand like, where to next? All right, when in balance, calm, content, the sparkle in the eye. And when out of balance, dehydrated, lacks vitality. And to bring into balance, a pilgrimage. So being with others and collaboration. And I just had the whale. There we go. Now the whale desired to dive deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. And it's crazy because in my head I was like, it's like deep ocean, old, excuse the cat. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression, or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We depend upon whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be the beacon in the darkest hour. It's also showing it here in the picture. See, definitely like the deep blue sea or the dark sea, and the whale is illuminating it. So when the whale is in balance, it's calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, it's heavy, slips into the old story of the past. And to bring into balance, or to keep into balance, regular self-care. This is beautiful because, especially with the camel, the camel holds water in and is able to nourish itself. And that's that, and it provides strength. So what we need to do with our water, but we're made up of 70% of water. That's one thing. Stay hydrated. That's one message that's coming through. Stay hydrated. But most importantly, water is our emotions. Water is very healing in a sense too. So there's a lot of healing that needs to take place that's on the table for us in order for us to realize our inner strength, in order to be awakened and know and hear the call of what we're supposed to do for our divine purpose. And in that healing, the tower will fall. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be rough for some of us. For most of us, it's going to be rough. But you know what? It's necessary. It's necessary. As long as you take care of yourself, be compassionate, be loving, have gratitude. Have gratitude in your heart for yourself and for others. Everything is going to come into place. Everything is coming into place. Don't let fear stop you. It ain't nothing but to do it, okay? Ain't nothing but to do it. And once you do it, and it's like at the end of the day, if you want to start a new job and you feel like you can't because of the circumstances, plan and work out a way to move in that direction that you want. Don't let fear trap you into just staying and being miserable. Now, I'm not telling everybody to just go ahead and go quit their jobs cold turkey. I'm just saying if that's what's being called to you in this reading, go ahead and start planning. If it's with a partnership, if you have fear that the relationship isn't going to happen, or if there's toxic energy going on, let it go. Let that person go. That's the tower right here. Let it go. See, they falling. Just let it go. All right. Let's get back into the tarot. And pull a few more cards to close this out. What does Spirit have in store for us for the rest of this new moon cycle? Ten of Pentacles. Because once you wash away and heal all this fear, anxiety that's going on, it's going to be nothing but abundance on the table. Nothing but abundance. Once you're all complete. 10 is completion. And if you reduce that, that's 1. That's the potential. You have to start somewhere. You have to start. Whatever has been on your mind I should start this business. I should go out more. That was flipped. The Lover's reverse. There's definitely not balance. And I just said that the devil had the Lovers. Let me put this closer. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Okay, you want to come out? Let's see. I'll put this here. You see? That's harmony. That's love right there. See, you don't have to be bound. But right now, the Lovers is in reverse. So that's saying there's some imbalance here. This can be with a partnership or within you. Because the devil is all in our heads, honestly. It's just fear that has been, that mental chains. But there might be some imbalance with you, not necessarily you with a partner. But if it is with a partner, you might be loving them more. They might be loving you a little bit more. So you have to have equal give and take with yourself as well as a partnership. Splitting the deck, Queen of Pentacles came out. That's anything but infinite abundance. Infinite abundance. I'll keep her in there though. Oop, oop. I know, they just flying out today. I know. We done got it jumping. Alright, I got Page of Wands reverse. There's some slow moving energy. You might not feel motivated to do what you're being called to do. There's no motivation on the table. No motivation. How can we get motivated to do what we need to do for our life purpose? Justice. Justice came out in reverse, honestly. There's no balance, and it's causing conflict. There's no balance. Might be juggling too many things. You might be it's an imbalance. And why is imbalance? I got 7 of Pentacles reverse. And look at this. You're almost done. 7 is like you got 3 more Pentacles to to reach your fulfillment, to reach this here. That infinite abundance. But we might, we're harvesting our goals. We're working on our manifestations, and we feel like that they're not coming yet. But just be patient. Be patient and trust in yourself, and know that once you continue to water yourself, and keep the water flowing within you in the dark times, in the dry heat when stuff pops off, you taken care of because you didn't took care of yourself, and you have the water to sustain the heat, to last in the heat. When all this stuff pops off, when all the dust settles and the tower falls, you'll be good, because you know why? You took care of yourself. You took care of yourself, and you have that water flowing, that care, that compassion for yourself and for others that will help you in that time. So continue to strive for your dreams. Continue, it might seem like it's not coming yet, but it will. You have to believe in yourself. And look at the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune. It's all up to you. It's all up to you to make it happen. Are you going to sit there and wait? Or are you going to write it down and manifest it? Put fire and action behind what you really want in life. I'll keep that out. And what's the final card? Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles on the table. That's that Earth energy, that Virgo energy. And I'm receiving that. I hope you're receiving that too. We talked about the 7. The 7, you like, oh man, I don't want to do this no more. I just want to give up. I don't want to put in the work. Why isn't this at my feet now? Why can't I have the infinite abundance I see in my head? I can see it right around the corner, but it's not here yet. Have patience. Have patience that it will come, and do the work. Do the work. It's not going to come easy. It's not going to come easy. It's all about doing the work, making that money. Making that money. This person is over here making the Pentacles. He's not receiving the Pentacles, they're not falling from the sky. They're making it. They're making it happen. Put effort, put fire, put action behind what you want to manifest. Because again, it's all up to you. How are you going to turn this wheel? Are you going to turn it to where it works in your favor? Or are you just gonna let it do what it wants and let it just not turn out in your favor? It's ultimately up to you. What's at the bottom of the deck? I'm curious. Hmm. 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 Okay. Alright. Ten of Swords. Completion. The road is not easy. It's some definite heartache. I can see a definite betrayal, backstab. But once you get over it, it it's it will work out in your favor. It will work out in your favor. It will definitely work out in your favor. Because each of these swords are lessons. You have to go through these lessons in order to move different, in order to learn and to grow. And though these swords are in your back, and it's like, oh, there's a pool of blood. I was gonna say there's no blood, but there is some blood there. But I don't see this person as dead. I just see that in this hard time that you will wear these swords with pride. Wear these swords. It tells a lot about this story. This is the reason why you don't want to, why you're scared. Why you're scared to go to the next level. Because of all the backlash you might get. Because of all the lies and deceit that has happened to you. But let me tell you this right now. You can't be worried about these people out here because they can talk all they want. It shouldn't affect you because why? Been there, done that. Already heard it. Somebody already did that. Next. I done got the swords. I'm healed from that. I healed from that. I done dive deep and put in the work to heal from that and collected my water to save it up. Save it up to protect myself from the heat. So all these swords you want to put in my back, go right ahead. Because I'm hydrated. It's a good message. So overall, again, it's the first step is the hardest. First step is the hardest. But once you put in that work, there will be infinite abundance on the table. Everything that you want will be at hand's reach. Know that you are the creator. You hold the key. You hold the world in your hands. And to let that fear go. Release that fear. Release it. It's a beautiful message, and a beautiful message to start off my first reading, I mean, I definitely can resonate with this. It actually took me a while to actually get the courage to do this. So I'm happy that I'm not alone. I can see this in the collective energy that I'm not alone. Everybody's fearful, and that's okay. It's okay to, fear. Everybody has fears, but we can't let that stop us. We can't let it stop us. We can't. Beautiful. Well, I hope you all receive this message well, and I am just so happy and so honored to be able to share this message with you all. And leave a comment. All right. Leave a comment below and let me know if this resonated with you, and if you would like to see more of these. I'll be interested to know. So thank you so much, people. This was Mystic Storm here, and I will be back with another one.